Those days when I went to bed hungry, all I ever ate was white rice and honey. Big dreams in my head, empty my tummy, might crack a smile.
Hey guys, welcome back to West Virginia Queer News. I'm your host Sheila Kerr. We're outside of Atmosphere tonight. We have a lot of stuff planned for you this week. We have Behind the Drag with Akasha Carmichael. We have In the Mix with Michael B. And we have Behind the Bar with Billie Jean. We also, of course, have our events and what's happening. So while you guys go check that out, I'm going to go wish Priscilla Devine a happy birthday and check you later. Behind the Bar, I'm here with Mark and Billie Jean from Little India's Upstairs Lounge, and they're going to make their signature drink, which is called Little India's Specialty Drink.
Yeah.
So I'll let you go ahead.
Okay. Everyone, most popular drink here, everyone likes sweet and fruity. I get it every night. So we do the Calico Jack Mango Rum.
Oh, that sounds good.
We do Calico Jack Coconut Rum, and then I also do some pineapple rum.
It's like a little glass of beachy heaven.
It is, and everyone says it's so refreshing. Like tonight, I probably made 20 of them. And you get to drink it.
Oh, lucky me.
Yes.
I'm excited.
Cranberry juice.
A little cranberry, a little orange, a little pineapple.
It's kind of like breakfast in a glass. At least my breakfast.
It can be nutritious. It's got vitamin C in it.
That's part of waking up around our house.
And a little grenadine.
Look how pretty it is.
Give it a little mix here.
That looks like heaven.
And the look on your face will tell all.
Look at this. Oh, I think I just had an O.
I always say it'll perk your tits.
Thank you so much, Mark and Billie Jean.
Oh,
I
you're welcome.
love it.
Anytime.
I hope you guys come to Little India Upstairs Lounge.
Come up here and see us, and we always serve you with a smile.
Hey guys, it's me, Sheila from West Virginia Queer News. I'm back here with actually the first person for our news segment called In the Mix. This is Michael B. You might recognize him from being Mr. Pride 2011. So Michael,
Yes, ma'am.
how long have you been doing music? Well, actually tell me about what you do.
Well, actually, I'm a server and bartender, but I started out at Trax nightclub. Well, I date the owner, so you know. Of course,
Job
that's all
security.
Yeah, job security. But once things started falling apart, I started bartending, and then I started DJing and MCing. Well, I MC'd the shows like from point blank because I love to be in front of people and MC and just get the hype going. And then our DJ quit. Well, actually, he passed away. So I started DJing, and I fell in love with that. So I figured, hey, might as well try to get into it. And I've been trying to get my niche in there.
Wow, shoot.
I love music, so hey.
Do you have like a kind of genre that you stick to, or you like to mix it up?
No, I love all kinds of music. I try to play all kinds of music because when somebody's in a club, they're sitting there, they're like, hey, this is okay. Then you put on something like a country song, and some people are like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you gotta play for everybody. So what I do is I find a country remix, so everybody gets, everybody gets their groove on. So.
Shoot, I don't know if you're hearing his voice. Of course, I hope you're hearing his voice. But it's some sexy stuff. I don't know if his voice is hotter or the weather's hotter. I can't. And it's late and it's still hot as hell. But I think his voice just raised it way up.
Yeah, well, slow horse right now. Wait till you hear it when it's on key.
So So, what project or accomplishment do you consider to be the most significant that you've done so far?
Personally, I do shows with the Charleston Light Opera Guild, but winning Mr. Pride was my biggest significant accomplishment. I ran twice. I was second runner-up the first time. Next time I ran, I won. And I was the first male vocalist that won. And I think, you know, as a talent, as a male, you know, Mr. Pride, you need to have a talent. You can't lip sync like drag queens.
No.
The talent for drag queens is all about, you know, looking good, you know, doing their thing. Paint. Hey.
So you mentioned two things that I want to talk about. You want to sing us a song?
No. If you want me to, I will. But what's the second thing you want to talk about?
You do musical theater. You do that currently still?
My last show was The Color Purple. I was Harpo in that. I've done Rent. I was Tom Collins in that. I've done Hairspray. I was Seaweed. You know, I've done quite a few shows.
I tried out for Hairspray.
Did you?
Yeah, can you guess what part?
Tracy Turnblad.
I had the cockroach dress.
Girl, you had it all going on.
I did.
Well, and then, you know, my first show with the Guild was I was a Scarecrow in the Wiz, and that's what got me really started into, I mean, I did shows in high school, but to start my career as wanting to be a stage entertainer, not just singing, not just acting, not just, you know, not anything in particular, but just being on stage is what got my passion going.
I love it. Where can people go find you? Like if they want to keep updates on the shows that you're doing or where you're playing some music at?
They can get on my Facebook, Michael Anthony Barnes at Facebook. Also, I do shows at Little India here. Thursdays, Saturday nights, Friday nights at the Eagle's Nest. I DJ, I MC the shows and such, and then just come check out the shows with the Light Opera Guild, whether I'm in them or not. You know,
I think it's awesome.
They're always phenomenal shows.
If you had any advice for somebody that's either wanting to get into entertainment or wanting to do like DJing and things like that, how would...
You need to just stick to your own, do what you need to do, and if you're passionate about it, I mean, I'm not the best singer, I'm not the best actor, I'm not the best DJ, I'm not the best at anything, but I put my all into it, and that's all you need to do.
I love it. Thank you.
That's all you need.
And thank you again so much for joining us tonight, and come check him out.
And by the way, her boobs look fabulous.
I love him.
Thank you.
Hey guys, it's me again, Sheila from West Virginia Queer News, and we're back at it again with Behind the Drag. Now, I can honestly say that Akasha is one of my dear and loving friends. I just absolutely adore her. I got to photograph her a bunch over the years. So we'll get started with Akasha Carmichael. So how did you get your name?
I got my name from my two mothers. My full name is Akasha Lecrae Carmichael, and I got my name from my drag mothers, Alexis Carmichael and Chantel Lecrae.
Both gorgeous. How long have you been doing drag?
I have actually officially been doing drag, I can say, 5.5 years. I started drag, first time I started drag, I did a pageant, and I won, and they told me that I had to continue doing it.
See, I always assumed she just fell out of the womb doing drag.
Girl, I could think so.
So what titles have you won?
I've won, okay, I'm just going to say I've won probably 9 titles. One of my biggest titles, I would like to say, is Miss West Virginia Pride. I'm the first African-American Miss West Virginia Pride ever. And my second biggest title, I would have to say, would be Miss Zodiac. Miss Zodiac was one of the biggest stepping stones for me. It showed people that, you know, I'm here before they all thought that I was nothing.
She's a force to be reckoned with, whether you like it or not.
Whether you like it or not.
How would you describe your drag style, you know, beyond fabulous?
I don't know. I kind of like, I love drag queens. I love everyone. but I like to look more authentically real, I would guess you would say.
So you're like a fish drag.
Yeah, I like that. You know, I like to walk around and look like a girl. Like, you know, so, and it's nothing against anybody else because, you know, I'm not like that.
No.
But I just like to make sure that, like, this is what I want to do. When people see me, I want them to say, do a double take and say, hey, is that a girl or is that a guy? You know, I want them to look
I
at me
still
that
do
way.
it. And I've seen her out of drag, and I'm still like, damn, girl.
That's lesbian drag there, girl. That's lesbian drag.
So how'd you get started?
Like I said, my mother told me one day we was always practicing at her house, and we was just sitting there practicing one day, and she was like, "Girl, you're gonna go out here and practice, and we're gonna go out here and do an open stage." And she told me it was open stage, and so I was all excited. I had my number ready, and had my stuff together and everything. And when I got there, she said, "Oh yeah, by the way, it's a pageant tonight, and you're doing a pageant."
Is it just me, or did her interview just like get like 10 degrees hotter?
Shut up!
I'm like sweating my off.
Shut up!
So, what project or accomplishment do you consider to be your most significant?
Like I said, I think Miss Pride would actually be, like, to me, Miss Pride means a hell of a lot more to me than I think it means to a whole bunch of other people. I think a lot of people take the name and take the title of Miss Pride as a show title, something that they can just brag about and add and say, hey, I am Miss West Virginia Pride. I'm a part of this elite group. But to me, it means more. First of all, like I said, I'm the first African American Miss West Virginia Pride, and second of all, it means that, you know, people seen how proud I am about who I am. You know what I mean? And they didn't. I didn't have as much as money as all the other people. I didn't have as much as glitz and glamorous. My whole package that I ran with cost me $300, and everybody else's cost them at least $1,500. And I wasn't bitter or nothing, but I just brought out what I knew, and I did me. And that's all I can do, and that's what I do every single day of my life.
See, what I love about Akasha is that's actually how we became friends. Was she had some okay pictures on Facebook back in the day when she was Miss West Virginia Pride. One of the biggest titles you can have, hello, in West Virginia, and she had like 3 cell phone pictures. I was like, come on, girl. So we hooked up and did some amazing photos, and
She took care of me.
I never looked back.
She took care of me, and she's always been my sister.
But I love that she totally, it wasn't just about the title, and it never has been, and that's one of the things, I'm gonna hook you up, girl.
I was gonna say, girl, because I felt it was. I was like, which way is it going?
Is it mine or yours, though?
No, girl, I didn't know if it was mine or yours. I was like, hold on, girl. Hold on now. Don't get down like that. I'm just saying. You understand? Hold on. Okay. You good. Here we go.
But what I loved about her was that from day one, she's been real. She's never sugarcoated anything. She's genuinely sweet on people. Like, if she likes you, she likes you. If she don't, she don't.
Keep it real.
Yeah.
Keep it 100.
I'll start calling you my ghetto Barbie.
I'm just saying, get a Barbie. Well, everybody else has called me much worse, so it's okay.
But she's absolutely fabulous. And I know that you did start off with not much, but that's, to me, part of the drag experience is taking just a little bit and making it into something.
Yes.
I know most of the queens like hand-bead gowns and duct tape body parts that are not supposed to be duct tape to create these fabulous illusions for when they go do their performances and entertain us. If you could pick 2 celebrities to be your sisters, who would you pick and why?
I guess my first sister would probably have to be Kelly Rowlands, because I identify with her so much. I love Beyonce.
You guys kind of got the same look going on tonight.
Me and Kelly Rowlands were like, we can pass as twins, I like to think. Because,
I think so.
you know, we have the same ideas. We like to be sexy, and we don't like to be the stereotypical Beyonce. And then the second I would have to say would be actually Jennifer Hudson, because she's so powerful, and everything that she ever says is like such a strong message, and she always says something that is just real. And every time you listen to her, everything that she says is just powerful.
Very inspiring.
And I respect that, you know what I mean? I respect powerful, strong, you know, and I respect everyone, but in my line of work, you know, I cater to the African American woman, and I like to empower that when I perform, and I hope that my guests and everyone that comes to see me perform, I hope that they can see that when I perform. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I hope that they can actually literally look at me and see, like, she's bringing power. She's bringing, you know, like, she's really feeling what she's saying, and she's not fake, and she's not being funny. So
And some of the dance moves, I get hurt just watching you perform. Sometimes I'm like, oh, how'd she do that?
I like to dance. I like to dance.
So what were your dreams as a child?
Actually, my dreams as a child was honestly just to be like an actress or actor. You know, I always knew that I was going to be like on TV, and still to this day, I know that one day I am going to. I'm going to be something famous and something phenomenal. You know, I don't know what it is. That's why I decided to be a jack of all trades and a master of none. You know, I know how to do everything. You know, and I'm going to continue to know how to do everything. I don't know how to do it all perfectly, and I admit that. I know that I don't have everything that everyone else has, but I take what I have and I try to make it and own it, because that's what I was told. Own what you have, and I'm not trying to be anyone else. I'm not trying to be her or her or her or her. I'm trying to be Akasha, and that's who I'm always going to be.
Where can our viewers find you on Facebook or at your shows?
You can find me on my Facebook page, Akasha Carmichael, or you can also find me at the Atmosphere Ultra Lounge, because I'm always performing on Friday and Saturday, and on Sunday I host the open stage that we have here at the Atmosphere, and it's a really wonderful show with a lot of wonderful girls who come out and just try to do the best that they can, you know, and oh my gosh, drag kings, drag queens, we have them all, and I mean, it's a really fabulous Sunday show. We have a fun.
My final question, what advice would you give to somebody who's starting into drag?
Own you. Don't worry about what people say, because people's going to talk about you. People's going to say everything that they can say. They're going to clock you for the strand that you might have hanging off your stockings. They're going to clock you because your hair might not be this. But that's their own insecurities, and it's okay. Just be you and own you, and be the best you that you can be. Because at the end of the day, the only person that's going to pay for the consequences that you do are you.
Exactly. Thank you so much for this time. I know you're getting ready to get all dolled up and perform, so we're going to go ahead and let her go. But thank you, Tasha.
Thank you, my bestie.
And thank you, viewers.
Thank you so
See you
much.
next week. Thank you guys for joining us this week. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Keep coming back and check it every week for the new episodes that we have coming up. We have more amazing small towns, more amazing people, and so many more segments that we're going to be covering. So I hope you stay tuned. Right now we're in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, and so I'm going to go check out some Mothman. I heard he's like really creepy. So I'm going to go check him out while you guys go enjoy the credits that feature the reunion from the Grand Palace that was held at the Broadway this past weekend. So you guys go have fun with that. I'm outie.
Into the night. Ecstasy. I originally started doing drag back in late 99, early 2000. Actually, one of my best friends, Wes Carrier, known as Sweet Charlotte, actually gave me the name of Ecstasy. But my drag on Cinnamon spelled it 6 different thousand ways, and it's finally ended up XTC. Let's see. I've been entertaining, like I said, for 13 years. I love doing it. It's not about the money and all the fans, but it's nice to be well respected in the gay community.